Being an antagonist is hard. The slightest mistake may injure a round. Sometimes your loss could even kneecap everybody else's experience. In my case, I'm forever shaking off a combat rust that never hardened in the first place. Pure luck comes and goes. Authentic runs as a successful villain requires meticulous plotting, along with a superior intellect only found in self-taught gurus we label robust. I haven't changed since you've last seen me get the OK text from our parents that allows me to wreak havoc. I still practice my failed gambit of killing a random crew member in front of multiple witnesses, and of course I don't do my objectives unless it involves assassination or stealing something cool. In this edition I offer that ass 3 antagonist rounds. The first one shows me being carried on the back of a world-class team of changelings. Then I go solo for the next 2 shifts, and I don't last nearly as long in a tournament where the participants compete for a shuttle ride and a box in their face. My name is Ronald Easter. Today I'm a field worker that's been given ability cards, optional mandates, and a group chat filled with dweebs. Check out my deck though. This build has the potential to fuck people harder than phallic architecture. You just gotta find the right openings. I met up with one of my gaming buds, and as expected, the hawk abducted me like the chicken that I am. Under the pure pressure of antagonism, I helped this angel destroy the cremator, because burning dead folks puts food in Satan's belly. I continued following his lead, and together we finished this mentally retired detective. The next race had our runners meet up around the corpse of Mr. Access Machine Operator. This was not a random murder or robbery gone wrong. Killing Hopper was an objective. Our identity theft mess had been spotted by the janitor. A security officer also came along to roll in the dirt. While my comrades dealt with Sector, I got flash mugged by the janitor. Motherfucker took my stolen energy gun. This angered me enough to inject myself with Hulk serum. A chemically charged rage unleashed onto coworkers is something we could all use. And unless you don't have a job, then go punch some trash cans. That Jan man knocked me silly with a fire extinguisher. My vision and movement was temporarily impaired. Right when I stabilized, one of the bad men stunned the research director, and I went in for the smash. I was whooping his ass good until a scientist showed up and beat the green out of me. Be careful who you kill. Revivals may happen. Alive again, I warned my associate that enemies were nearby. The foes I spoke of were the 2 most recent additions to the long list of people who have bested me in a fight.
Fucklings! Ronald Easter! You son of a bitch!
I'm just a man of good taste. My quest for flavor got us Lings in a 4-on-2 bout against the captain and head of security. The cap fell first, but the HOS used pepper spray to last longer. Fellas, if you launch some into your dickhole, then you can do the same. Upon regaining my sight, I saw the HOS standing over the other Ling. I rushed him with my arm blade and was successful due to his lack of blast. I jacked the head of security's appearance, though the botanist jumpsuit remained on because wearing other people's pants is gross. Agent 47 is a pervert. Anyways, I informed the Lingers that I need to kill the bartender. So one of the boys hit my target first like a backstabbing wingman. The act of betrayal made me want to quit being a Ling and embrace my new role.
HOS!
Yes?
Oh, what do we do now?
Here we got Lings. If you see anything, let me know.
What about the Hulk?
Them too. Well, my friendlings needed help. We were under attack by a miner in Drake armor, rocking with an air gun. Then another knight flanked us. Yet in the dark, we got him down and I got a hold of his longsword. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Then my job deception continued.
HOS!
Yeah?
What the fuck is going on? Who's bad? Who's good?
These guys are traitors. The guy's in armor. Sek is bad too.
Wait, no mind shield? Oh god! Oh fuck!
He figured me out. One of the other Transformers did tell me to steal a mind shield, but I ignored him since I don't fall for propaganda. The conspiratorial-minded defense continued. Robots are not your friends. Our wave of Lings had taken over the bridge. We even had confused crew members joining our road workers union to help us stop traffic on this station. One dumbass tried to sneak by through the narrow shoulder till I caught him and flattened his tires. We were then officially exposed to the valid mob like trustworthy YouTube drama. First, a clown showed up for a comic relief death before any real lives were lost. Once the actual siege started, security officers and their droid servants swarmed the captain's office. I was dropped rather quick, causing me to press the play dead button. The aftermath was victory. I slept through the entire battle. The only woke person there was this confident Ling.
I am God!
I accidentally separated from my brigade, making it a lot easier to hunt me. This armor and sword is merely a teddy bear and blanket compared to the laser shot at me. Laser scalpels hurt too, so I kept running. I tried hiding, but a ghost prevented that. Go away, ghost! I had to flee from up under the Christmas tree once that crazy doctor got too close. That dedicated guard also wanted to medically proceed on me, only his method involved x-ray cancer. Stripped down to my arm blade, my last stand involved me chasing this weasel around the table until he treated me again. My body was processed into lunch meat. As a ghost, I noticed my team had escaped on the shuttle. Together they successfully took over the cockpit to use as their survival bunker. That's all that matters. Who cares about winning? Go ahead, be a loser. Okay, round 2. I'm back holding my most frequent job title, bartender. I bartended by getting my backup bartender drunk. It was probably his birthday, or maybe he needed to get over an ex. Regardless, this man drank too much, and it was my responsibility to cut him off after forcing an entire bottle of whiskey down his throat. Meanwhile, I got blessed with Traitor. There I was, just stealing a cigar out of Monkey's mouth, and my shift changed forever. Now I had an energy sword, a bag of C4, and 4 telecrystals left over that I later used to get a syndicate spacesuit. Though my shopping spree was interrupted by that dude I plastered. I could have ran, but I placed a C4 on him, so I hung around in the next room waiting for the explosion. I realized one wasn't enough, which was the reason behind the second C4 attachment he received. Bruh! So I guess now I'm the bomber that lazily sets up a C4 on your persons. This is only a space station problem, since if you actually tried this on someone, they would more than likely feel you sticking a brick on their back, and hopefully bystanders would notice too. I decided to lay low in dorms, which is where I met Greg. Hey,
I am Greg!
I'm Ron.
Based! Help in dorms!
My apologies, Greg. You seem to be a nice guy and good at taking pain like Mick Foley. However, my advice to you is never approach someone one-on-one in a locker room. It's awkward and dangerous. Man, I was so caught up in my own bullshit I didn't even notice an alien petting zoo. At least I was observant enough to see security creeping up on me. I wanted to make this customer a drink prior to dipping out, though when Chief jumped the counter I had to go. Running in 2 beanbag shells is all I offered as a bribe to get the cops to leave me alone. Clearly these clean officers didn't take the deal.
Did you see how badass I am?
I'm a fan.
Thanks!
How? You're not even a Beyond member. Hate to admit it, but I'm not a Beyond member either. It was purely a distraction that provided me with enough time to remove my handcuffs. Also, this rookie security puppet didn't lock my energy sword up, allowing me to get a hold of it, which sealed his faith in an unlocked cell. After killing that badass, the captain stepped to me, and I may have gotten him too if it wasn't for me disarming myself with the locker. Then the blue beams of sleep aid and red lasers for skincare started to take effect, guiding me to an upside down burnt slumber. Of course, I didn't deserve a peaceful rest under a sheet. A decapitated corpse on display seemed more fitting. I received a warning during my next visit to Fulp. The only news here to me is the fact that rounds are numbered. I never knew that since I'm too busy killing non-targets any chance I get. In the final round, I was born a cadet. And before I could even pop my head out the shuttle, I was selected to be the wizard. The spells I chose were fire for fuck's sakes, be careful with your aim ball, throwing a wrench at an electrical grill, hot sauce to the eye, and this blue guy means I can teleport. My remaining points were spent on something great that I'll never get the chance to use. Oh fuck, I'm wizard, shit, help guys, was the name I wanted to use. Instead I was given some default nerd shit. Nihilus the Amazing? Well, I emerged from the smoke and made my entrance in the hallway like a heroic firefighter stepping out of a smoldering room. Never mind, I spoke too soon. Fireballs were my main attack. My bad. I don't want to offend anyone currently in a burning building. Folks will have no other choice but to get over your behavior when you can chuck one of these at them. I had to keep it moving, which led me to the captain's office. My blade introduced itself with a poke and a bit of fire, though the cap dodged it because he would rather have the full flame. This greedy piece of meat crawled around the grill until I fucked up the steak by cutting into it during the cooking process. Now security knew my location. In hindsight, teleporting away would have been wise, although misfiring the ball is a funnier outcome. On my back, all I could do is release some lightning and another fireball. As the wizard, I had beaten myself in under 10 minutes. I don't think it's a speedrun record, but it might be a personal record, even though I feel like I've had some 5-minute wizard rounds before where I teleported into the armory and instantly got killed. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. I didn't want to make this a Christmas special since I've done that already, so I did something else I've done before, antagonist rounds. We'll see what 2021 holds. As of now, I got a bunch of SS-13 footage. My typical fuck arounds, but enough for another video or two. I'll throw some other games in the mix still so I can keep trying new things. I'm always open for suggestions. Let me know. I read a lot of the comments.
I'm the real antagonist. You hear me? I need to find me a castle.
Once I find me a castle, then my plan will be complete. Sorry, I had to go from antagonist voice to my real voice to explain that it's almost here. It's happening soon.
One day, this castle will be mine. I will dominate anyone who... Hey, shut up! I will dominate anyone who thinks they can take over my castle. I can't zoom in anymore. I promise you, that's my castle.